For instance, when you hear words like look before you limp, mhm, look before you leap, make you no go break leg o. Ogbunku marizu na nkwu enweghị aba. What that means is, palm wine tappers or people who climb palm tree to cut down palm fruits. Yeah, it is saying be careful because the palm tree has no branches. She said Annie knew what she was getting into when she agreed to marry Two-Face. That is why I said look before you limp. And then I made that proverb about the palm tree climber. Be careful because palm tree no get branches o. So, as a Nigerian who grew up in a Nigerian home, this is not just about me. But the truth is, if you're a Nigerian and you grew up in a Nigerian home, there are lots of proverbs and adages you will hear. Recently, some of us are questioning those adages. But the truth is that these proverbs and adages, if you look them in toto, if you check them out well, they make mad sense. For instance, when you hear words like look before you limp, look before you leap, make you no go break leg o. This kind of proverb, in fact, I will say one in Igbo and I will explain it. This is like the most popular proverb in my own house, in my own family. My mom has said it so much that we now call it national anthem. There are things we do, and before she will warn us, we will give her the proverb. Reason being that we have mastered it, we grew up with it, and it has become part and parcel of us. And that proverb is Ogbunku marizu na nkwu enweghị aba. What that means is, palm wine tappers or people who climb palm tree to cut down palm fruits. Yeah, it is saying be careful because the palm tree has no branches. So that when you won't fall, you don't go fall from up, go down straight. Now, why did I point out these proverbs? Recently, I think about 3 days ago, the internet broke. Our very own Tubaba, Two-Face Idibia, yes, posted on his Instagram page and said he and his wife Annie have been separated for some time now, and right now they are looking at getting a divorce. And people came for him. What are you not talking? People came for him. We have celebrities. We have Mary Njoku, a Nigerian Nollywood actress. We have Tokema Kinwa. In fact, Tokema Kinwa was so angry that she even called on women and said they should join hand in this fight. Tokema Kinwa declared a gender war because she said, which most of us agree with, it is wrong timing. Mind you, the young and famous African has been airing for some time now, and it has been a dramatic season. Annie Idibia is coming under a lot of fire, and people are saying, this woman, is she like this? So she has like 80% of the entire social media space, 80% of netizens coming after her. Then having her husband make such a post, Tokemakiwa said, even if you want to say something, must you say it now? At her lowest, is that when you want to now say it? When the whole world is, dragging her, that's when you want to make this kind of statement? You think she doesn't have people? We will let you know that she has people. Then Mary Njoku said, you would think she doesn't have sisters. She does have sisters. And so what we want to tell you is, send her back to us hale and hearty. She has to be healthy. She has to be fine. If not, you will hear from us. Then some fans were saying, This one wey Two-Face Idibia marriage don dey crash. How Banky W own go be? Come on. Are you wishing them bad? It's just funny actually. Why do some of us think it is okay to wish other people bad? Because why is it that Two-Face Idibia's marriage is having issues, and then somebody is saying, make e no affect Banky W and Adesua? Wetin happen? Wetin carry them enter this conversation? Make una dey easy pressure, una calm down. Anyways, before we go further into this conversation, my name is Hope Williams, and this is the Fifth Estate Live on Akweya TV, the broadcast channel that brings you stories on history, art, and culture, analyzing how it affects our development as individuals and as a society. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also join the conversation in the comment section. Yes, let's talk, let's chat. And also don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you are notified whenever we make a post, and you can always join our conversations. So let's continue with our gist. Now, the reason for my proverb earlier was one of the presenters on Your View TVC said something that I agree with. She said Annie knew what she was getting into when she agreed to marry Two-Face. That is why I said, look before you limp. And then I made that proverb about the palm tree climber. Be careful, because palm tree no get branches. Why do I agree with this submission? Majorly because everybody knows that Two-Face has baby mamas. He has kids from other women. It doesn't matter how long you have dated him or at what age you started dating him. But the thing is, he has these women, and these women have kids for him. And of course, he will always want to meet up with his children. And by extension, directly or indirectly, meet up with their mothers too. Because one of the child might be celebrating birthday, and he wants to attend the birthday. Sure, you go say, make the pikin mama no come that birthday. No, now. The mother will attend the birthday, just as the father will also attend the birthday. So all of these will be accompanied with a lot of dramas. So we want to believe that she knew what she was getting into before she said, I do. So look before you limp. We have always been told as young ladies and young men that what you cannot change when dating someone, you cannot change it when you get married. Look before you limp. As for Two-Face Idibia and Annie Idibia, my honest prayer for them is that they find peace. That is what is more important. Even though we have rumors that we are hearing rumors that Two-Face has been battling kidney issues. We pray for good health and long life for him. This can be a very crazy phase. It can be very dramatic with a lot of advice and, talks here and there. And it can be too much for them to handle. But those of us who are yet to be married, we should learn from those who are married. Experience is the best teacher. Now, when you learn from person experience, because if you need to experience them to learn, women are the worst teacher. Because from experience, they leave very deep scars where we say it they hard to heal. So it's a good way you learn from other people's experience. And this now brings me to Nas Boy's post. So Nas Boy got angry at netizens. He said, wetin dey worry some of una? All of you are saying, this marriage don't dey fear me. This marriage matter don't dey fear me. On top say celebrity marriage end. But you forget say your mama and papa don't dey married for 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. So why your parents no be your role model? Now celebrity they take the role model. And I say, he reached to ask, why are we not seeing our parents and our family members as our role models in situations like this? If you have parents whose marriage have lasted 20 years, 25 years, why are they not your role model? Why your favorite celebrity marriage be your now you they take do role model? Ha. Now wow, una sha they do. Oh. Some people too do. Oh. Because when we continue to look at these celebrities and their dramas, we feel like there is nothing sweet about marriage. You're kind of the one that says, so all the dancing, eating, dressing up, and everything that accompanied the marriage celebration, where we do celebrate for this part of the world, no truly makes sense. Because why some people go marry and 3 years later, 1 year later, 5 years later, 10 years later, they divorce. But your parents, they don't stay 25, they don't stay 30, and they are still married. And you know, think say, get marriages where they serious. Now, we will still go back to this Two Face and Annie drama. They get different dynamics to this drama. Number one, be say Annie started date Two Face as a teenager. And that's right now, they put question mark on the kind of environment where she grew up in. Because how is a teenager encouraged to date a grown up man? This puts a question mark to the environment where she grew up in and the people she grew up with. This is not me saying they did not raise her well. No. This is me saying that she yielded to the pressure, like the peer pressure in the society, or to what she sees in her environment. Maybe not her friends, but she probably has seen people in her family or in her environment who saw dating at a young age, at a teenage age, as nothing. And up to now, we still have people who see it as nothing in our current dispensation. We see young girls of 12, 13, 14 who are still in junior secondary school or even SS1 or SS2 or even SS3 talking about boyfriend and girlfriend. Valentine is just few days away. Some of these young stars have started saving money since January 1st that they want to use to buy flowers, chocolates, and singlets, boxers, and teddy bears for their loved ones. At that young age, when they're supposed to be paying attention to their books, when they're supposed to be bettering their life by going to school and paying attention. And that begs the question, has parenting failed in Nigeria? Has mentorship failed? Is it that we no longer have trusted guidance again for these youngsters? Or people are just tired of advising? People are just tired of being that disciplinarian that will always caution their younger ones. May God help us, Sha. Now, still on the issue of marriage, right? The celebration that accompanies marriage and weddings in Nigeria, from the cooking to the dressing up to every single celebration, can be said to be mind blowing, intriguing. It is it is beyond it is beyond what I can explain because there is so much of activities, especially when it's a traditional wedding. There's so much activities going on, so many cultural practice or practices going on within that period. When you go to the east, to the west, to the north, to the south, different cultural practices. If you go to Yoruba land, you will see the groom and his friends, they are dancing, and then the most popular song you will hear is our in-law, we dey beg you. If you give us whatever the lady's name is, we go. So you see them dancing and begging, and then the next thing they'll have to dobale, that's prostrate and beg and all of that. Then if you go to the east, there are some cultures that the lady the lady's family will tie like a rope preventing the groom's family from stepping into their compound, and then the lady has to be the one to let them in, and then the groom and his family will gift her a lot of things to convince her to let them in. These days it is monetary gift. They will spray as much money as possible to convince her to let them in. And when she's finally convinced, she will cut the rope. The culture differs in some places, right? Then if you go to the south, like the Ijaw people, the bride go frown. She will squeeze her face until the husband's family give her as much monetary gift as she is satisfied with before she will smile. All of this, from all of these practices to our attires. Have you seen the Akwa attire? How about the Igbo attire, the Yoruba attire, the Hausa attire, this Ijaw attire, the Kalabari, the Edos, all of these beautiful attires that add color and glamour to our wedding ceremonies. And every bride is looking forward to when she will wear hers. But this year, some Edo bride collects major heartbreak. Yes. About 5 days ago or 4 days ago, the Oba of Benin called together all the priests and priestesses in Benin Kingdom and asked them to lay curses on people who misuse some of their traditional materials and symbols. That's how I want to describe it. Some of the things that people have now been banned from using is the Ada and Eben, and then the Okuku and beads. So for the beads, there are certain beads that they said people cannot wear. Those beads are restricted to titled men or royals. Also, you cannot wear those beads for certain events, but people just wear it without understanding what it is about. Then the Ada and Ibe. There are so many stories, varying stories, as to the origin of the Ada and Ibe. Why the Ibe is a leaf-like sword, the Ada is a curved sword or cutlass, if that helps you understand it better. So the Iben is mostly seen with titled men and chiefs, depending on their ranks, while the Oba himself is the one who holds the Ada and Iben. Now, there are varying stories why some people say that the Ada and Iben can be dated back to the 16th century during the Ogiso period. The fact that some people migrated to Benin Kingdom and they were blacksmiths and they presented that as a gift to the Oba. Another account said the Ada and Iben were a gift of loyalty from Benin soldiers who were sent to conquer some parts of the north, that's the Kogi area. And when they were returning to Benin, they found a land they liked and it was prosperous for them. And they didn't want it to be like they betrayed the Oba. So they put their swords together, melted it, and produced the Ada and Iben, and sent an entourage to take it to the Oba to beg him to allow them stay in the new land they have found. And the story said the Oba agreed. And since then, the Ada and Iben is seen as symbols of authority, victory, and royalty. So whatever account it is that is true, the most important thing is that the Ada and Iben are seen as symbols of authority, royalty, and loyalty, and should be held only by royals or chiefs, depending on their ranks. But now, you see people, due to the fact they want to create content, they want to shoot a movie, they tend to just hold these things right? And then there's this Edo outfits that usually have the Ada and Ibe embroidered on it. That outfit has also been banned. They said no common man should wear such outfits again, except royals. Hmm. Then we also have the okuku hairstyle. So while they did not ban the okuku hairstyle entirely, they banned those attributed, the hairstyle attributed to queens and princesses of the land. That is, so the women of the royal family have a specific style of this okuku that they wear. For the queen, her own okuku comes with some golden accessories that is being attached to the hair, to the hairstyle, and then it comes with a front pattern, and the that's of the other princesses also comes like that with the front pattern and certain kinds of gold accessories also. But the ordinary one that the common men are supposed to use, that is, people who are not related to royalty are supposed to use, is just the round one without the front pattern and without those golden accessories. Now, as much as those golden accessories gives the okuku this very beautiful, very glamorous look and makes whoever wears it look so good that you can't explain it. We should also note that some of our cultural or traditional materials are sacred and should be respected. People now do these things and they use it for content. In fact, there was a video of Bobrisky and James Brown that trended. They were wearing Okuku hairstyle. Ah. So it feels like we have become so lenient with some of these practices that people who do not understand what it actually means will just do as they like. So, despite the fact that a lot of persons didn't understand or did not agree, excuse me, with what the Oba did, for people who understands culture and traditional practices in a place like Nigeria where we have over 250 ethnic groups and 500 languages, they would understand that it is necessary. It is necessary for us to begin to withdraw some of those sacred materials from the public space. Because if we don't, people will continuously desecrate it and you won't blame them because it's in the public space and they don't even know what it means. So, someone like me, if not for the Oba's declaration, I wouldn't even know that there's a difference in the Okuku hairstyle. Like, it is for different personalities. And this also applies to every other ethnic group in this country. From our foods to our attires to our staffs and symbols, they all hold great meanings. They all hold great meanings of the battles we've conquered, of the victory we've had, of the challenges we've overcome, and all of that. And as such, they should be respected. Last week during the show, I had a guest, and we talked about media sensitivity when reporting cultural sensitive issues. So before I leave the studio, I want to tell us that it is not just the media that should be sensitive. We all should be. In a country with 250 ethnic groups and over 500 languages, we all should be culturally sensitive. You should not just pick any cultural, any material or any symbol or any outfit that belong to another tribe and just start using it without asking questions and finding out what it really means. We all have to be culture sensitive in this country. It will help us. That way we will learn to respect each other. We will respect our individual culture. We will respect our individual tradition, and there will be no need for rancor. So don't forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so you're notified whenever we make a post. And also follow us on all our social media platforms. And also go on our website to read very interesting news materials. Yes, very interesting. Trust me. Go on our website, read very interesting news materials from international stories to NGO activities to political activities to even business stories. You will find them and entertainment, sport.